Hey everyone, it's G. Coming to you my day after my first fill. Something I didn't know was hair in the face. Is that I have a 14cc band, and yesterday they put in 4cc's. I woke up this morning. I've maintained my weight loss of 20 pounds. Last week I was kind of up and then down, but I've maintained it, which is great. All of us in banded land out there know from previous failed diets and things that typically in 5 weeks' time you lose 20 pounds and you're going to gain it back. I know that all of us have lost significant amounts of weight and we've gained them back, and so I'm really excited. Last week, I didn't feel any sensation of having a band. I felt like I could eat pretty much whatever I wanted. To an extent, I couldn't, my band wouldn't allow me to, overeat, because then I would get really, as soon as I think that my key is that when I start to get full, I start to burp. And I know that when it's getting to that point, I need to stop, and I'm really trying to listen to my inner self when I am feeling satisfied. Something I have to really do a good job on, and when I make my video on Sunday, I will let you guys know how I did, and I'm really going to try to, first of all, get in that 80 grams of protein. Yesterday I went to the grocery store. I picked up things that were high protein. Something I didn't know, but like pinto beans, which I love, are like 17 grams of protein for like a half a cup, which are really good in protein, plus they're high in fiber, and we all need fiber, of course, to keep us going. So this morning for breakfast I had a Greek yogurt, which is 14 grams of protein, and then mid-morning about 10 I had a piece of Laughing Cow cheese, which was 2 grams. So I got in 16 grams of protein this morning. This afternoon I came home. I made myself a protein shake. I had left over some honey vanilla Greek yogurt with some bananas in it from TCBY a couple nights ago. So I put that in along with my protein powder, and that was 20 grams. And then at Walgreens they have these really awesome little, and I meant to bring it in, and I'll try to do better and bring some stuff in on my Sunday video. But it is an energy shot, plus it's also protein, 25 grams of protein. So today, this afternoon, 45 grams of protein, added to the 16 grams of protein I got this morning. So you're looking at 61, I think, grams of protein. And then I had a strawberry sorbet Ungery packet, and I added that to some sugar-free Country Time lemonade, and I've got it in the refrigerator, and it's 20 grams. So I'll drink that this evening as well with I'll have some soup and stuff, and so I'll drink that before or after. I might do it after I work out. Another thing I'm instituting today is I'm going to try to do 15 minutes at lunch on my elliptical, 15 minutes in the evening on my elliptical. Every week I'm going to add 5 minutes to that. So hopefully here in a couple months maybe I'll be doing 30 minutes at lunch and 45 minutes at night. I really want to get that in. I've looked up some exercises for the wonderful flab, because I know that I'll probably have a breast augmentation, and I know that I will probably have a tummy tuck. I'm not stupid enough or ignorant enough to think that, oh, I'll lose weight and everything will go back. That's not going to happen, because I have a mommy mud flap. That's what I refer to my little belly roll, because most women who've had children or who are just overweight all have that. So I know that I'm going to need those, but the one thing I don't want to do is I don't want to have a scar from here to here on my arm. So I'm going to try really hard to take care of that. And if there's still some loose skin and stuff, one of my customers, I'm in sales for a newspaper, and one of my customers is a plastic surgeon, and I know that Smart Lipo is a way it's supposed to put collagen, help the collagen production, and tighten the skin. So maybe I might get some lipo done there when I'm getting a tummy tuck and stuff to maybe try to tighten that, because I definitely don't want, I'll just live with some flab on my arms rather than getting a scar there. So things that I'm doing this week to help me on my journey is to get in protein, to get in 64 ounces of water. And my husband and I argue about this. He's like, you need to drink water, water. But I'm like, I hate the way water tastes. I hate it in every form that there is. So I usually add something to it. He and I have been arguing back and forth. And I'm like, if it's decaffeinated tea, it's still fluid. I'm still getting it in. But anyway, I'm going to try to drink 32 ounces of just water and then 32 ounces of something else. So I'm going to compromise just so I don't hear him blah, blah, blah. But when I start working out, exercise, the only thing I want when I exercise is water. So I'm sure that I'm going to get that in. I did, speaking of water, I did go get a Smart Water. I know that Banded Wendy had put the video up, and I know there was a lot of controversy over it, which is just stupid. People need to just get a life and grow up. I think it's a great way, Wendy, if you're out there and you happen on my video, great way to measure, yourself without being on a scale. Because a lot of times when you start gaining muscle, when you work out, you may not lose any one week, but you may drop inches. Great way to have a non-scale, way of checking things. Just as your clothes fit you looser, that's just a way. So people, get off of it, man. Get off Wendy's back. Wendy, you have every right to say what you want. It's your channel. You go, girl. Who cares? And the same goes, the people who watch my videos, love you, and can't wait to meet you all and stuff. I hope I never have any negative feedback, but if I do, it'll be deleted. I don't have time for that. I think all of us in this journey, it all needs a positive thing. If you don't have anything good to say, as my mama used to say, then just zip it. Shut your pie hole and don't say anything. Go on about your business. If you don't like what someone's got to say, don't watch their channel. Don't put yourself into that negative zone. So many people get into negativity, and it's just not good or healthy. It's not a good, stable way to be in life. So get over it, suck it up, and go on. So Wendy gets my thumbs up on the Smart bottle. So that's all I have to really say about that. I'm really, really excited about this week. This morning when I was eating that yogurt, because yesterday was an all liquid, and today I actually started to be able to eat puddings and shakes and stuff. And this morning was the first time since 2 or 3 weeks after my surgery that I could actually feel when it comes down. You could feel it hitting around that band area and kind of staying there. So that was really exciting. Starting my elliptical. Did some flowering in the flower bed yesterday for some exercise. On the weekends I've been going to the country club pool, trying to do some swimming. So I'm trying to get in as much as I can. Now, if I was a smart girl, which sometimes I am, what I do, because I have a upstairs and a downstairs, I would walk up and down my steps. And I might try to throw that in. But I am going to start getting some stuff together this weekend for a garage sale, so I'm sure I will be up and down the steps often. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of all of my 3X, 2X winter items. I'm getting rid of them. I am already determined they will not fit by the time the winter rolls around. By the time winter rolls around, it's probably a whole new wardrobe for G, which is really exciting. So I'm going to do that, try to get rid of those clothes, make a little money on them, to go buy some new clothes. Bought some new panties the other day that were a size 10 and they fit because normally I've been wearing size 12s. And I'm seeing shrinking mid-zone. Probably in another month, sometime mid-July. I'm going to post some pictures. My husband and I, every 2 weeks on Sunday, have been taking pictures of me in the basic, what I like to call Biggest Loser outfit, the sports bra and the bike type pants. I'm really excited about this Sunday to see what my progress, because I've literally been able to see it shrinking. And I suggest to anyone out there to do that. Even if you didn't do it at the beginning, every 2 weeks, put on the same thing, take a picture. Someone asked me, well, what are you going to do after you lost so much weight and those things don't fit you anymore? My response to that is I'm going to go out and buy me some new gray black pants and a new black sports bra. So that way the pictures run as close as possible. Because at the end of this journey, I'm going to want to see my results of what I've worked so hard. Because I think at this point, right now, yeah, I'm seeing some results, but I can't wait. Cannot wait. The anticipation of seeing me 8 months from now from where I've been is just going to be awesome. And I'm really going to try to be in, well, we're not going to say try. We have a big thing here where I live in May called Crawdad Festival, and they always do a 5K. So I am going to train for that and do that. Running used to be I used to love it in school. I used to be in track, which I so look like I'm a runner, don't I? And people are like, you ran track? And I'm like, yeah. Another thing too, Sunday, I'm going to post some before I got fat pictures. We all know what I look like now, but I wasn't always the size that I am now. I wasn't always 256, 275, or whatever it is I am. When I got married, weighed like 128 pounds, size 6, 8. So I'm going to post some of those because am I going to get back to that size again? Probably not. But who knows? Maybe I will. But I'm really excited about the journey. I'm paying attention, really going to pay attention this week when I start to eat mushies tomorrow, to really, really, really be aware of chewing. Because I think the last week, me not feeling any restriction because swelling had went down after surgery, I was eating way too fast. I was eating way too big of bites. And I was probably eating way too much. And that's probably why I've just maintained what I've lost. So I've really got to focus on that. I have been focusing on some things in the last week. Simple things like just trying to take care of my skin, putting actual lotion on my face and doing things like that, which I've neglected. You get fat, you neglect yourself because you look at yourself and you're like, why bother? So I am going to bother, and you should bother too. All of us are beautiful no matter what size or weight we are. We're on this journey together. So be kind to other people when you watch their videos. If you don't like something that they're saying, just don't put anything. Don't put that harshness and that negativity on someone else and ruin their day just because you're unhappy with yourself. So be positive. Speak good things to people. Like I said, don't have anything good to say, just don't say it. But I know there's more good people out there than bad. So with that being said, one day after feeling pretty good. So I will see you guys on Sunday. If you have any questions or comments, leave them, and I will get back with y'all. Thanks. We'll talk to you later. Bye.